Ray Lewis called out Joe Flacco this week.
I saw that.
And I was surprised because Joe Flacco, last time I checked, the reason why Ray's got a ring is Joe Flacco's performance.
Yep.
What did you take of Ray Lewis attacking him?
Well, it's tough. Ray is somebody who's been outspoken his whole entire career, and he's backed it up with his play. And I listened to Joe Flacco, his rebuttal about the whole situation. He says maybe it's my demeanor, or it's my attitude, or just the way I am, my personality, why people would assume that. And there are other quarterbacks like that. I think Jay Cutler is another guy people kind of relate that they don't really care or have the passion, or you see something wrong happen and they're not going crazy or yelling, or they kind of pretty much keep their composure the same. As a teammate, as somebody who was around Joe Flacco, I think he probably knows more than we do. I think Joe Flacco has passion for the game. I think he's one of the better quarterbacks. There has been some inconsistency, but when it was time, like you mentioned, to win that Super Bowl, he played better than any quarterback in the playoffs that you've seen in a long time. Contract year, everything on the line for him, he stepped up, and he won a Super Bowl. It's hard because we saw players who left Green Bay, receivers, who played with Aaron Rodgers. I'm not going to say who, but they said he wasn't a good leader. They came out and said.
Yeah, you are. You are going to say who. Come on. Just between you and me.
Oh, it was Greg Jennings.
It was Greg Jennings. Nice. He said he wasn't a good leader.
Law will say it.
Well, I'm saying it. He said he wasn't a good leader.
Right.
And these are guys that are in the locker room. They see you every day. They go to war with you. I mean, we're there more than we are at home pretty much. So they have a little more insight. I don't know if Ray was just trying to get a buzz. I don't know if this is true.
Or a job.
A job.
Because he hasn't been the Ray from the field on TV. Who knows? Maybe he's looking for another gig.
Well, yeah, it's a little different on TV. It's not easy.
Right.
I mean, it takes a little work.
And it was what I thought was funny was Joe Flacco saying some of his speeches didn't really make sense. It reminded me of the old Belushi from Animal House, where it's like you're like, huh?
At the end of the day, it's like, okay, let's go play football.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3 break. But it is interesting because to attack a leader who brought you rings with an S, it's one ring for Flacco, but sorry guys, but to attack somebody like that, it seems to me not only out of character. But also,
well, his passion probably is not the same as Ray. Ray was real passionate. I mean, we saw the speeches, the dancing, and after the post game, speeches and things like post game interviews and all those different things. And everybody, I think, approaches the game a certain way. It affects everybody a certain way. And I was passionate and I was emotional sometimes, but I was a little different than other guys on my team, and I didn't expect them to be like I was, or to act like I did after a game, after a loss, or after a victory. So everybody's different, but you should have passion and respect, and I don't think Joe would be out there. I mean, he's taking some hits and he's playing tough and he's gutting it out and he's playing. He's bouncing back.
The Rich Eisen Show, weekdays at noon Eastern on Audience.